Alrighty, what's up everyone? My name is Renegade Operative and we have another nontroversy. Go figure. It's like gaming and media in general and how we see dishonest media discourse. It's like this stuff cannot stop happening no matter what happens. Outrage merchants, they make slop content, they have to get their money, they have to get their hate clicks, so this is what they resort to now, right? This is about the Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft show, and it's not about the quality of the show. We're not talking about any of that. I've seen sort of mixed opinions on it, but I would rather have my own opinion and basically try to illustrate that point for point about what I like and dislike when I watch it myself, as opposed to living vicariously through another YouTuber. That being said, I haven't watched this show, but I'll give it a fair shake. And we have Melanie Mac here, and it's not on the quality of the show itself, it's about the appearance of Lara Croft in the show, and this means that she's a man, apparently, according to Melanie Mac. A man can never be a woman. She shows this unflattering angle, hunched over Lara Croft, kind of muscly a little bit, you know what I mean? And she compares her to the older Lara Croft, the icon, the showstopper, right? I love both designs, and I think both designs can fit in a space. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, number one, let's talk about my thoughts on this. This design of Lara Croft, isn't it based on the Survivor trilogy and not the classic one? I understand if you have like a preference for one or the other, but again, this is Survivor Lara. So I would imagine, you know, the tan skin and obviously being a little bit more bulky, ready for survival, she would look like this. Not like the bodacious babe that was the 90s to early 2000s Lara. And there's nothing wrong with either or. Here's the thing though. Why are you saying that this is now a man? Why are you transvestigating this version of Lara Croft? It's because you have nothing else better to say or do. And we have a post here from someone calling out Melanie Mac being okay with the fact that Lara Croft had muscles in the year 2018. She said, and I quote, "For those saying Lara Croft's muscles aren't a big deal, they are. This goes beyond nitpicks like her puffy hair. Lara is a symbol of strength, and showing that in her physical character model is a huge victory for women's representation in games. Thank you, IDOS Montreal." And it shows a picture of Survivor Lara engulfed around water and fire, muscles and all. And Melanie Mac is co-signing this, alright? We're picking from the past. She has drawings of Lara Croft with muscle. She has drawings of Jill Valentine with muscle. Then we go to here, and she's showing like her own little OC with a tube top, muscles, camo. And you're calling people with muscles men and all this stuff, and they're not feminine, but again, these drawings are a bit bulked up here, Melanie. So what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Seriously, I have no idea what these people are referring to, and they always get caught in these weird contradictions when you go back and you look at past history. Of course, minds change, but she didn't have a problem before. Why now? You got gym buffs laughing at her, saying a twig like you is the last person I'm going to listen to when it comes to talking about women with muscle. You got people like Grums saying that, oh, it's real hard to capture the actress when migrating from real life to animation. here's the thing. All right, this is Haley Atwell. She is Peggy Carter in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, really awesome work she has done, and I appreciate her role as Peggy for sure. I hope to see more of her as that character. But why do these grifters like post these sort of edited pictures and try to go with it of like Haley's chest, and then they don't get the facts, or they get like ratioed, or they get like community noted because this was an altered picture and here's the unaltered version, which is like, you're talking about them not migrating real life to animation when this is an edited picture, and ultimately that wouldn't be real to the source anyway. It's like, this is the problem with Outrage merchants. They don't double check, they don't fact check. It's just a bunch of BS. We go on further to more people like sort of just nitpicking to death. Like, okay, I don't know what it is with these people that like to make these like little red circles, like, oh, problem area, problem area, problem area, the chin, problem area, forearms, problem area. Like, it's just a cartoon, bruv. It's not really that serious. At the end of the day, why is this so serious? Like, okay, bicep, problem area. You know, this could be easily obtained by a female, right? I'm just saying, forearms too. Like, those are like normal forearms. And then the waist, problem area. What the fuck is the problem at this point? I've lost the plot with you people. And here's an idea of Laura's body. So they say problem area, problem area, problem area. And then I see this GIF where, well, you have your sex appeal here. Here is Lara Croft in the bathtub. And just femininity, right? You know, a normal back, you see some breasts there, you know, the gooners that are into it, they're gonna highly get off. I don't know how they feel about scars, but you know, it's Lara Croft. She probably got beat up or she was in a fight. Pure femininity. And this makes no sense. Again, it seems like there's some fear, some cowardice, because you just simply can't handle when there is a female protagonist that's a little bit bulked up, so to speak. And like I said, it's not unrealistic or unobtainable, because if we go on, we see a cosplayer, Chun-Li, even bigger than the Lara Croft that we see right here in this GIF. Like, way bigger, more of a detailed back, more of a stronger, you know, stronger delts and all that stuff, like stronger fucking just everything all over the place. It was like, damn, work that, show your hard work. It's totally fine with this. Like, I love Chun-Li. Like, she is a signature badass. This is what I think Chun-Li would embody. Some guy that sort of called this dude out, that said, oh, it's just a man, look at those shoulders and chin. And then it's like someone called him out, you follow multiple trans porn creators, and he's like, yep, no shame whatsoever. Contradictory and no shame at the same time. That shit is killing me too. What the fuck? Oh my god, these people kill me with their criticisms, man. Again, here's Rhea Ripley. You know, it's not unobtainable. She's very ripped, bulky, in shape. It's just all over the place. And most people I see goon to this woman. Like, isn't there a meme called Muscle Mommy that most men are sort of into? Like, oh, muscle mommy, crush me like a watermelon. Like, where has the plot gone where somehow when it comes to animation and the show, this is suddenly a bad thing? Here's another one, a real muscle woman flaunting, showing that, hey, I mean, just imagine what you think of me at this point. And she has the similar physique as well. And this post is something I wholeheartedly agree with, where he says, and I quote, Lara Croft should have defined arm muscles. she spends a lot of time climbing stuff, clambering, fighting with people twice her size. Having visible muscles doesn't make her any less of a woman. And I believe that this is just some weird fear that men have when women bulk up a little bit more than them, and also the fact that a lot of anti-wogs have been attacking this show so hard that they will say anything to sort of slander it and put it down and say it's shit because they don't have any real constructive criticism to go off of. Again, if you are training all the time and you are archaeologists and you're fighting these ancient fucking lords, you would get bulked up, you would get beefed up, you would go into training, you would train a little bit more. I'm sure it's survivor lore, right? So why wouldn't she try to have more of a survival instinct and more of a chance by training more, by getting used to firearms, bikes, other things a little bit more than normal, so she has a chance. It makes sense in the context of that world and in the context of that character. Therefore, why is there a problem or issue? You're making mountains out of molehills yet again. This is a nothing burger. I'm Renegade Operative. I'm signing out. Can we actually talk about the show? It's like, all right, I know I will. I will actually give a review when I've seen all the episodes, and I'll tell you if I liked it, disliked it, or felt in between. But until then, I'm signing out. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. And once again, I'm not scared of the muscle mommy. Crush me anytime, like a watermelon, like a peach, like a coconut. I'll see you guys next time. Later.
You ain't no man!
Yeah! And you are? Christ, if you're the future what being a man is, slap a fucking vagina on me! I'd much rather be a badass like her than whiny little bitches like you! Hey, here's a thought. If you have to complain about how someone's stealing your manhood, chances are you never had your manhood to begin with! What are you, 5? You're afraid you're gonna get cooties?